Hey guys, it's Lauren. Welcome to my channel. So today I am super excited for two reasons. One, we're going to talk about Flower Beauty, all of their must-have products, all of their hits. These are some of my favorite things from them. It's funny, when I first started thinking about this video, I thought, alright, I'll collect a few Flower Beauty things over the next, few months and then do a best and worst of Flower Beauty. But once I had all these products in front of me and I sat down and really thought about everything, I'm like, I cannot even call one product the worst product. So of course there's some things I liked more than others. So this is just going to be a list of the top things that I think you guys need in your life from Flower Beauty. And then the second reason I'm so excited is because I have a giveaway for you guys today. I could not be more excited about this. First of all, I feel like you guys are so deserving. You guys have been so super sweet ever since I started my channel. When I think back to when I first started thinking about starting a channel, I was always just so afraid of the negative comments and the trolls out there, and I just thought people were going to be mean. I don't know why, but you guys have just been so kind, so supportive, and I can't thank you enough. So I have 5 products from Flower Beauty that I want to get back to one of you guys, and if you're interested in entering my giveaway, the details will be in the description box, and at the end of the video I'll go over exactly what's going to be in the giveaway. So yeah, I'm so excited. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll jump right into the best of Flower Beauty. So the first thing I have here, this is probably one of my favorite products from them, if not probably my favorite. So this is the Flower Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. This highlighting palette has been life-changing for me. It's just so gorgeous. The shades are super intense, super creamy, super buttery. They're just so seamless on the skin. And there's 3 colors in here. They have a light champagne shade, and then a pinky pearl shade, and then more of a deeper gold shade. I wear most frequently on my cheeks the first 2 shades, and the gold shade I really like on my eyelids. The gold I think will be really pretty for deeper skin tones. And I have to say, the brush in here is actually super nice, really soft. When I first saw this, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to toss this. I'm not going to need this. I thought it was going to be like those Benefit brushes. You know those like scratchy square brushes they include in their palettes? But this is not like that at all. This is super soft and it's narrow, so it allows for a precise application on your cheeks. And let me just show you how intensely these apply. So I'm going to mix the first 2 shades together. Like I said, they're the ones that I wear most frequently. And you guys just have to see how beautiful these apply. Like, check that out. They're so gorgeous. Like, you don't even really need to build it up. You get the intensity right away. But for the sake, oh, holy crap! How pretty is that? So super intense. And I don't even actually have any studio lighting on right now. I'm just using natural light. So the fact that it's that intense with just natural lighting is just insane. So let's go ahead on the other side and I'll use the gold one. The gold I feel like is wearable on my fair skin, but I kind of like it more on my eyelids, but it's still super pretty on the cheeks, and I just wanted to show you how gorgeous that is. So both are just so pretty. I am obsessed with this palette. I definitely think if you're going to pick one thing from Flower, I would go with the highlighting palette, especially if you're a highlight fanatic. You're just going to get super glossy, intense highlights with these. These are just so pretty. And for my second favorite, I have to go with the Lash Warrior Mascara. This is such a great mascara. This is like everything I want in a mascara. It thickens, it lengthens, it separates without the clumping. It is just amazing. You don't get any flakiness. It stays put all day. You don't get raccoon eyes. And the brush I just love. It's a curved shape, so it just cups your eyelids perfectly. It really gets into the corner and the outer lashes so well. This is just a mascara that's just no fuss, and I actually enjoy using it. There's so many mascaras out there that I just get so frustrated with. You know, they get clumpy as you're working with it and they're just annoying to use, but this is just so effortless, and yeah, this is just a great mascara. I really like this. This is highly underrated. I feel like I've heard people talk about this and they've said negative things, like it gives more of a natural look, but I feel like it gives your lashes like a false lash effect. But I think they reformulated this, so those reviews might have been from their previous formula, but the newest formula is great. I love this mascara. It's such a staple. Love this. And the third thing I have here is their blushes. These are the Flower Pots blush. This is in the shade Warm Hibiscus. I'm sure you guys have heard a ton about these blushes. I feel like Flower is known for their blushes. Everybody raves about these, and for good reason. These are just absolutely gorgeous. I believe they all have a subtle shimmer to them. No glitteriness whatsoever. They really just like melt into your skin. They're just so gorgeous, so easy to work with. Let me show you how this applies. So I already have this on, but let me apply a little bit more just so you guys see how it applies. I find that I need a smaller brush with this because they're not super pigmented, so a looser brush, it's kind of hard to pick up the product, but with the right brush, these go on so seamlessly, so beautifully. They give just such a natural flush to the cheeks, not too intense, and I don't like my blushes super pigmented. I just find that they're harder to work with that way. They're just so gorgeous, look at that. And now I already have a highlight on, but these do have a subtle shimmer to them, so you can get away without using a highlight and you'll just get a nice subtle glow to your cheeks. They're just so, so pretty. I love these so, so much. Sweet Pea is another great one too. So yeah, these are great. All right, and then I have a makeup tool here. So this is another popular flower product I'm sure you guys have heard about, but this is hyped up for good reason. This is so, so good. This is their Flower Beauty sponge. I use this for my foundation, for my concealer. It's so moldable when it gets wet, so you can like pinch it and it makes it more narrow so you can get in the corners of your eyes. And for foundation, I like to use the bottom of it because it has a larger surface area. But when this gets wet, this just gets huge. So it makes it so easy for a quick foundation application. And I just love how soft it is. It's pliable, like I said. It's actually so soft as to, like, when I'm cleaning it, I feel like I'm gonna damage it because it's almost like putty-like. It gives your face an airbrush finish. It gets huge. I just love the shape of it. It's great for concealer and foundation. I have to get backups of this because this is just so, so great. I never want them to discontinue this, please, please. But this is my new favorite sponge for sure. This is just so great. All right, and the next thing I have here is their Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. This is such a great concealer because it feels lightweight on the skin, but yet covers everything. I love the coverage you get from this. I probably get a little bit more coverage from my Shape Tape, but this is a great concealer for every day just because of how comfortable it is on the face. I love this for underneath my eyes and my T-zone, and it's so brightening too. I believe it said it had light reflecting particles in here to add a brightening effect, and I feel like it really does that. I was actually nervous because when I first saw this, I'm like, oh crap, this is like the exact same colors as my skin tone. It's not going to do anything for brightening, but it really does brighten up your under eyes, and it just makes your eyes just pop. Super lightweight and comfortable. It does crease slightly, but nothing that you can't fix with just a couple pats of your fingers, and it just blends right in. It never looks cakey. It looks like your skin. So yeah, this is a great concealer. And another product from them that I think is a must-have is their foundation. This is the Light Illusion Luminous Makeup Foundation. This is an all-day wear foundation with an SPF of 18. Like the concealer, it feels lightweight on my skin. It looks like my skin. It just blends into my skin so seamlessly. It never looks cakey or heavy on the skin. I'm actually wearing it today, and the color match is so great. I just feel like it blends into my neck so well. I love that this has SPF in it, so you get some protection from the sunlight during the day, and it's just such a nice everyday foundation. You can sheer it out for light coverage, or you can build it up to, I would say, medium to full coverage, more so on the medium side. I definitely need a concealer on top of this, but it just evens out my skin tone. It makes your skin just look beautiful and dewy and just luminous. It doesn't add any glitter to your face, but it just gives like a pretty sheen, but not that like oily, greasy look. Your skin just looks healthy when you're wearing this. I just love this foundation so much. One negative about this does not last for anything. I feel like it probably lasts about 6 hours on my skin. But I must say, it does fade nicely. As it fades, it blends evenly into your skin. You don't get any of that like patchiness or breaking up. It doesn't sink into your fine lines or anything. Just wish it lasts longer, but it doesn't stop me from wearing this. I have been wearing this like crazy. It's probably in my top 3 foundations right now. So yeah, I just make sure I have concealer during the day to touch up, but yeah, this is still a beautiful foundation. Just skin-like, beautiful, makes your skin look flawless. Yeah, I love this so, so much. And then let's talk about their loose powders. So they have 2 loose powders. One is more of a glowy finish and the other is more of a matte finish. So these powders are both gorgeous. I love each of these, but for different reasons. So let's talk about the translucent one first. This is the Miracle Matte Translucent Finishing Powder. So this is a white powder, but it's translucent, so it really blends into your skin really nicely. Let me show you. I'll insert a close-up of this. So this is the crappy part about these powders. The packaging isn't great. You kind of have to wiggle the lid off. And then once you get the lid off, the powder's just kind of everywhere. You usually get like a cloud of powder. And it's really hard to control the amount you're getting on your brush, so I always find that I end up with an excess of powder in my brush. And when I tap it off, there's just a cloud of powder everywhere. But when you get the right amount on your brush, this powder really is gorgeous. It makes your skin just look seamless. Again, it doesn't accentuate texture. It blurs pores. It's brightening. I don't feel like it has a flashback. I'm wearing it underneath my eyes today and in my T-zone. And I find that it just gives the perfect amount of mattifying action. Like, it's not too much to where your face looks cakey. It allows your skin to show through. You can see I do have some like shininess popping through. So it's not too heavy, it feels lightweight on the skin. So I really enjoyed the translucent one for underneath my eyes and my T-zone to mattify. And then this satin one, what is this officially called? This is the Miracle Glow Satin Finishing Powder. This is really pretty as an all-over glow. It just makes your skin not super glowy, but just enough where it blurs everything. It makes your skin look seamless. There's no glitter in here, but it just adds just a slight glow, just a subtle glow, nothing crazy. This really reminds me of the ambient lighting powders. It really just makes your skin just look so flawless. I just love the look of this. And again, it doesn't accentuate any texture. It looks pretty on dry skin. It has a slight skin tint to it, but it blends in. I feel like this would work on any skin tone. It's definitely undetectable on my skin. I didn't notice a fleshy tone color at all. But yeah, really pretty. I really like this powder just as an all-over finishing powder. So if I were to recommend one, I feel like, see how hard this is to close? Such a pain in the butt. But I feel like it would depend on your skin type. But if you're more on the drier side, I would go for this satin finishing powder. And if you're more on the oily side, I would go for the translucent powder. And definitely if you're into the whole setting and baking thing, you would really enjoy this, because this just makes your under eye concealer just look flawless and creaseless. It just sets everything into place and makes your concealer last all day. They're both great powders. I love these so, so much. I've heard people say this is a dupe for the Laura Mercier brightening powder. I've tried that and I find that's a little drying underneath my eyes, but I didn't get that with this. But if you like the Laura Mercier, I feel like you would definitely enjoy this. So yeah, these are both great powders. Love them so, so much. Alright, so let's talk lips. So let's first talk about their lipsticks. So I have the shade here, Peachy Nude. This is 015. This is exactly what the name says. It's a perfect peachy nude. It's so pretty. Let me show you a little swatch on my hand. Love it so, so much. It's actually really bright on its own, so I feel like it's going to be really pretty for spring and summer. I actually have it with the next lip I'm going to show you, but yeah, I just love that shade. How pretty is that? And the formula is absolutely gorgeous. It's just creamy enough where it's going to keep your lips moisturized, but yeah, it's not too creamy where it's not going to slide all over your lips. It stays put, keeps your lips moisturized. I definitely want to get more shades. Yeah, love their lipsticks. And then next up I have their liquid lipstick. Again with the color, I love the shade so much. This is called, I think this is Bare Honey. Is this not on here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Bare, oh yeah, it's really small on the bottom. Bare Honey is a pretty, more of a pinky nude. And this formula is almost like a mousse texture. It really reminds me a lot of the Bare Minerals Gen Nudes. So really lightweight on the lips. It does, I would say it does accentuate your lines in your lips, but it doesn't cause your lips to peel. It doesn't dry out your lips. The one negative with this liquid lip, I feel like you get that like line of separation. So I always feel like I have to dot a little bit of lipstick in the middle just to prevent that, just so it fades a little more nicely. I find that if I just wear this on its own during the day, it just breaks up. I get that line, it gets a little patchy. So I like to top this with either a gloss or a lipstick. But yeah, I can get past the formula because I like the color so much. And the smell, I've heard people say they hate the smell, but it kind of smells like Play-Doh, and in a weird way, I kind of like that smell. So I don't mind the smell, and yeah, I just love the color so much. Let me actually swatch it for you. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? So let me put this right next to that other liquid lip. So this is, like I said, more of like a nude pinky color. More on the mauvier side. And this is the pairing I have on today. I have the liquid lip on the outside and then this peachy nude in the center of my lips. So really love this lip combo. And they have so many great shades in both of their lipstick lines. Beautiful reds, beautiful nudes, beautiful corals and peaches, just such a great range. The shade I included in the giveaway is Tarte approved. She loves that lipstick shade, so I'll show you that in a little bit. So, okay, we're down to the wire here. I have 2 more products left. So let's talk about their eyeshadow palettes. I love their eyeshadow formula so much. I have the palette, there's 3 palettes available. This is the one in Golden Natural. So this is the Shimmer and Shade eyeshadow palette. I have the palette in Golden Natural. So this is more of the warm brownie nude shades. These shades are absolutely gorgeous. This is like my new favorite go-to eyeshadow palette. The formula of these eyeshadows are so, so gorgeous. They're so creamy. Just like the highlighting palette, the powders are almost, it's like a cross between a powder and a creamer. A creamer? They're almost a cross between a powder and a cream product. So gorgeous, so creamy, they're so blendable, really intensely pigmented. Let me just swatch a couple of these just so you can see the intense pigmentation on these. A couple of the shades are a little patchy, but for the most part, they just glide on so buttery smooth. They're just so gorgeous, so seamless. Oh my god, look at that! How creamy, how insane is that shimmer? So pretty. These are almost like foil shadows. They don't have any like glitter fallout or anything. They're not chunky. They're just really creamy, really smooth. They blend in easily. I'll insert a swatch picture from my Instagram page. Everything swatches really pretty. My one complaint with this, they don't have an all over like neutral tone shadow to get your look started. But all of these are still really wearable shades. This first shade, the pearly shade, it was the one shadow that was a little patchy, but everything else was really creamy, really pigmented. So many of them are really opaque. You get really intense color payoff. And again, all the colors are really wearable. And how cute is this packaging? That's one thing I didn't mention. I love the white and gold. If my dreams came true and I had the opportunity to design a makeup line, it would be white and gold packaging. Just so super cute. I love the packaging so much. And again, with the tools, the brush in here is great. It's kind of small and narrow, but if you want to get a precise crease application, it's great for that, and it's really super soft. But yeah, one of my favorite palettes for sure. I love the formula, love the colors in here, just absolutely gorgeous. This is also a must-have from them. Alright, and last but not least, I have their liquid eyeliner that I wanted to talk about. So this is the Style Eyes liquid eyeliner. It has a pinpoint applicator, so it really allows for a precise application, and it has some flex to it too, so it bends as you're applying, which I like. I hate when a liner has a stiff point. I just cannot work with that. So this just glides on so easily. And the formula is really intense, really pigmented. It's super, super black, and this will not fade throughout the day. This stays put. I remember I was walking up to work, and we have to go from a big high-rise walking up to the hospital, and for some reason my eyes always tear outside, and I got to the hospital, I'm like, oh my god, my eyeliner is going to be all over my face, but it stayed nice. It wasn't smeared at all. It didn't have raccoon eyes, so it just really wears well. It stays put, and I'm actually wearing it today. I just love it for just a quick subtle wing. You can just do a quick flick of the wrist, and it's just so easy to apply. The one thing with this that I've heard people say, it stays wet on the eye, so it takes a while to set, but once it sets, I promise it stays put. It's super pigmented, really intense. So yeah, this is a great liquid eyeliner. This is like one of my new favorites, a new staple of mine for sure. So, okay, so we're down to the end here. We made it through, so let's talk about the giveaway now. I'm so excited about this. So I have 5 things here. The first thing I'm going to include is the Golden Naturals palette. And then I have a lipstick. This is in the shade Bare Pout. This color was actually featured in one of Tati's most recent videos. It was one where she was decluttering all her lipsticks and she could only keep 20 shades. She picked this shade. She said it was just a really pretty pinky nude and she really loved this color, so I thought this would be a great lipstick to include. So yeah, this looks super pretty. And then I have one of their Flower Pots blush. This is in the shade Sweet Pea. So this is like a warm rosy shade. It has a satin finish. Really, really pretty. And then we have a brow product from them. This is the Complete Brow Kit. It looks like it has 3 brow powders. It looks like it has one to complement really any eyebrow shade. And then we have a brow taming wax in here. And we also have a Flower Beauty sponge. Again, one of their best sellers. Such a great staple. And I would also love to include one of these setting powders. Just let me know which one you'd prefer. Or you can tell me I'm super gross and no, Lauren, I don't want you to use makeup. But I've only used these like 3 times, so I would love to give them away. I don't need both of these. Just let me know which one you would prefer. So again, all the details will be down below. Thank you guys for everything. I love you guys so, so much. And let me know what your favorite Flower Beauty products are. These are everything I've tried from them. Let me know if there's something else I need to try from Flower. Good luck to everybody out there that enters, and thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so, so much. You guys are all awesome. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys.